callers. And of course, it's already a player down, and already a player down for One Love, who are currently dressed in orange colors. And One Love currently having a player down, and they have started this game with Malik Jubin goal. Wate Jaju Biran Ture Modunjai, Alpha Manga, Loli Mendi, Omar Cham, Serin Fai, Madiba Sane, Mustafa Kamara, and Mohamed Jabo complete the 11 for One Love FC. Whilst Hearts of Sinchu, of course, started the game with Dauda Seka in goal, Osman Nyasi, Ibrahim Akebe, Ismaila Jalo, Dudunjai, Ibrahim Sambu, Sambaba, Asan Jaju, Modlamin Marong, Cherno Salah, and of course Mohamed Jata completes the 11 for Heart of Sinchu. And of course, who is winning this crown remains to be seen. And of course, the tournament is proudly and officially bankrolled by QCell, and of course, having a whole lot of dignitaries that are currently present at the Sinchu Alagie football field. And of course, a lineup of sports journalists who is winning it, of course, is going home with a giant trophy, gold medals, and a whooping $50,000 cash prize, whilst the runner-up will pocket home a consolation fee of $40,000 and a silver medal from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And of course, it is live on LSTV1 at the cabin, Parliament Party, joined by a whole lot of journalists at the cabin. And of course, we'll be here to get you the proceedings in this lively and entertaining showdown, and of course, having analysis of this crucial and lively contest. Of course, our Brikama entourage has also arrived at the Sinchu Alagie football field. Anyway, it's a delivery from the custodian, and of course, Heart of Sinchu on the far side tries to keep that ball in play, and already the flag of the assistant referee has already gone off for a throw in, and One Love will use the opportunity, dressed in their colorful orange colors, trying to sort forward, and already the central referee has already given the opportunity, and claps coming from the faithfuls of One Love, who are dressed in orange colors, whilst Heart of Sinchu in purple. And One Love will benefit from a set piece at a great position, and currently is a crowded penalty area for Heart of Sinchu, who are currently planning or working on defending this set piece. Lively and entertaining. Who is winning it? And of course, 50,000 is currently at stake, and who is winning it remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, it is either One Love or Heart of Sinchu to be crowned champions, and champions of the QCell sponsored league final, coming to you live from the Sinchu Alagie football field. Set piece One Love at a great position, and currently having great faces around the 18-yard area of Heart of Sinchu. And Heart of Sinchu, of course, is under the guidance of head coach Nuruddin Othman, who is ably and reliably assisted by Abdul Aziz Jalo. Set piece One Love, dressed in orange and black colors. Central referee Hassan Jaju is having a word with the players that seems to be push and pull around the area, and Hassan seems to be giving his final warning to the players. The central defender, of course, of Heart of Sinchu, and the team captain and number 10 for One Love, Omar Cham, at a decent position. This time around, easy time, netminder. And of course, the goalkeeper of Heart of Sinchu, Dauda Seka. Heart of Sinchu picks possession now in their oppositions of Hassan Jaju. Surges forward, and the custodian timely, lively and entertaining. And currently, we're having great presence of supporters at the Sinchu Alagie football field, who are all here to see if their team could be crowned champions, and champions of this very edition. The tournament proudly and officially bankrolled by QCell. Of course, both sides are neatly dressed in their colorful QCell shirts around the edge of the 18. Can they get something desperate? And of course, that's a fantastic defending from Heart of Sinchu. Fantastic run from One Love Football Club. And of course, in the very first moments of this lively and entertaining Keba, I think One Love seems to be the most impressive side since the commencement of this showdown.
Well, of course, Paraming, it is a grand finale, and most of the time you need to be awake in the early minutes to make sure that you don't concede first. For One Love, in the first 3 minutes or first 5 minutes, one would say, they have been possessing greatly towards their opponent's own half. So what is certain is, if they keep closing that way, perhaps they could have something. But on the other hand, this is Heart of Sinchu, who are very, I mean, they know the ground, playing here, in 2 tournaments, and of course, stands in both finals. I think, I mean, defensive wise as well, they are very good. In as much as in many of the games that they played, they haven't conceded so much of goals. So what is certain here is both teams are definitely, I mean, giving nightmare to one another. So what is obvious is they need to be very, I mean, careful to make sure you don't concede first. Because any grand finale, if you concede first, I mean, bouncing back sometimes, I mean, it's a big thing. But for now, I think it's a nail-biting first 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Keba Khan. And the central referee has already given the opportunity. We will definitely have the rundown on the route to the final. And of course, we will start with Heart of Sinchu, who started this year's campaign with a 1-1 draw against Digante United before picking another 1-1 scoreline against Marseille. And in their third game, it also ended 1-1. And of course, in their group stages, all their matches ended 1-1. And of course, in the quarterfinal, the team got the better of Bairo United by 2-0 before advancing to the semi-final, where they got the better of Heaven City FC by 3-2. And of course, in the final, they face One Love. Who is winning, it remains to be seen. And currently, Heart of Sinchu having Mohamed Jata, who is playing on the right side of the defense. And Jata floats that this time around clearance, coming from the boys dressed in orange and black colors, One Love. And it is currently 0-0 in case you're just joining us on live on LSTV. And of course, One Love FC started the campaign with a commanding 3-0 victory over Sababul Khaira. And of course, in their second game, it was another 2-0 victory over Sandika United before losing 2-1 to Madifa Junior in their third game. And in the quarterfinal, it ended 1-1 before the team advanced on post-match shootout after the game ending 1-1. And in the semi-final, it was another 2-2 draw before the team advanced on post-match shootout yet again. And here they are in the final. And in the final against Heart of Sinchu, who is winning, it remains to be seen. But of course, the winner will surely get home with $50,000 in cash prize, gold medals, and of course we believe we're going to have some individual awards to be given. And of course, live at the commentary cabin for Lamin Fati, Keba Khan, Lamin Mane, of course joined by Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Lamin Jara, Babu Karpa, and of course a whole lot of other journalists or sports journalists who are all here to witness this crucial and lively showdown in the 2025-26 Sinchu Alagie Sports Development Association's League Final, which is proudly and officially bankrolled by QCell. It's set piece Hearts of Sinchu. And Babukar, we have already played almost 10 minutes into the first period, and we can say the final is already a final already, Babukar.
All right, Apa, thank you very much indeed. It is absolutely a very, very colorful grand finale here at the Sinchu Alagie football field. But first of all, I would like to congrats the organizing committee of Sinchu Alagie Sports Association under the leadership of Marang for their wonderful job, and their partners, that is QCell, who have definitely championed the support of this initiative. And also a big congratulations to the entire stakeholders that have participated into this year's Sinchu Alagie competition. A level of 32 teams participated here, but these are the best teams looking at the league, and so far so good for Hearts of Sinchu. They have definitely have a fantastic season. They have reached on both the league and the knockout, while for One Love, this is the only thing that they hope to retain for not going empty-handed. But so far so good. It is absolutely a very good start, but for both teams. But as it stands, it is a 0-0 here, and we are expecting a very tight contest, because both teams have definitely find their way in a very tough routine, because we already know that 32 teams of competition, so reaching out in the final, you can never rule them out. Despite looking at statistics, we've seen Heart of Sinchu being the better team overall, but for One Love also, the team that's into the final, they believe and they can turn their dream into reality if Hearts of Sinchu don't mind. And so far so good. Once again, a big thanks to our honored guests that are here with us. They have definitely added another color into this final. We are really proud to see them, and automatically we definitely see their supports on various sectors that have been part of the sports, particularly around the country. But so far so good. It is 0-0 here in case those that are joining us here at the Sinchu Alagie football field. But I hope One Love, the team that is really, starting in a very bright in terms of the first 5 minutes. But you can never say never in terms of football. And playing in a very slow start like Heart of Sinchu, it is something really which we really need to learn about, because not all their games started bright, but possibly they can upgrade their slow start to make something happen. And back to you, Pa.
Thank you very much, Babukar Pa. And in case you're just joining us, it is coming to you live from the Sinchu Alagie football field in the QCell sponsored league final between One Love FC and Heart of Sinchu. The score is currently 0-0 in case you're just arriving at the football field. And currently it's a set piece for Heart of Sinchu, dressed in their colorful purple colors. And Mohamed Jatta currently behind the ball in preparation of this delivery. And this time Mohamed leaves it for the advancing player who floats that ball. And this time sailed over the crossbar. And it is of course a goal kick. And goal kick to One Love, who are dressed in orange shirts, black shorts and orange socks. And we now rely on the goalkeeper Malik Jouf. Malik Jouf, 16, is in goal for One Love, whilst now the Seka is in the opposite goal post for Heart of Sinchu. And it is the QCell sponsored league final, and the winner takes home 50,000, whilst the runner-up pocket home 40,000 as consolation. And One Love will use the right side of the defense, not for too long. It is Heart of Sinchu now, trying to get penetration. Solid defensive work by the central defender, but before that the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up, and Hassan Jaju, the central referee, has already given the opportunity to the boys in orange and black. One Love Football Club under the guidance of Basiru Jahate and Abdul Job as his assistant. And One Love nil, Heart of Sinchu nil is the current score, in case you just joining us live on LSTV1. And of course we must have a winner in this contest, either in regulation or post-match shootout. And of course that seems to be a class. And of course One Love will still chase Heart of Sinchu on a defensive work. Currently it is a clash between the two players of One Love, and still having a player currently down. And a player currently down for One Love is currently back on his feet, and of course the medics are already on the pitch. Just as I said at the commentary cabin, Parlamin Fati, and of course joined by a whole lot of media personalities at the Sinchu Alagie football field, in case you're just joining us. 0-0 is the current score. Who is winning it remains to be seen. And it's going to be an opportunity for Heart of Sinchu to get the ball from their own half, dressed in their purple colors, whilst One Love in black and orange. And of course we must have a winner either in regulation or post-match shootouts. If there is no winner in regulation, post-match shootout will definitely do it. And of course Heart of Sinchu playing from our left to right, our commentary cabin, whilst One Love kicks from our right to left. It's a delivery from Heart of Sinchu, and One Love ball being chested down. Great combination, lost it narrowly, and Heart of Sinchu tries to regain possession swiftly. Trying to have a grip of this first period, and Cherno Salah Rasoud, and rewarded by the central referee Hassan Jaju, who is currently the trusted central referee, and of course assisted by Madlamin Ba. Hassan Jaju, Aminata Bijado, and of course Domingo Kuare is serving as the fourth assistant referee. Heart of Sinchu's Osman Yasi floats that ball. It is now an opportunity for One Love now, who seems to be the most impressive side since the commencement of this lively and entertaining final. Mohamed Jatta gets it down to the central defender Osman Yasi, floats that ball to his defensive partner Samba Ba. Samba currently having the defensive partnership alongside Osman Yasi. Heart of Sinchu to chase on the far side, and Ibrahim Akebe maneuvers his way, drills in a low one straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Malik Jouf, who is currently in goal for One Love. And One Love nil, Heart of Sinchu nil. It is now the turn of One Love now. Relies on Mohamed Jabo. Jabo trying to get his way out, having it tough against Mohamed Jatta. And Jata, fantastic right back. And of course, Jabo will benefit from this throw in, and Jabo will solely hand that to the left back and 14 for One Love Football Club. And of course, Mohamed Jai will now have the opportunity to deliver this throw in. And of course, interesting and lively showdown from the Sinchu Alagie football field. In case you're just joining us, it is the QCell sponsored league final. QCell sponsored league final, and of course, currently without a goal. Cherno Sala for Heart of Sinchu, looking for support. Tricky and pacey. Cherno went down, and Mohamed Jata recovers that quickly. Rolls that ball to the center forward. Fantastic control for Heart of Sinchu, who are already in both the league and the knockout final. And of course, we definitely anticipating a lively and entertaining showdown here. Keba, I think the final, just as I said, is already a final. And of course, a goal in this contest will definitely change the dynamics, or the total dynamics of this contest, most especially the first half.
Well, just as I alluded earlier, in a grand finale, one needs to be very careful. And of course, Heart of Sinchu, they are, defending more than going through. And for One Love in the first 10 minutes, are obviously playing systematically well to make sure that they have the first goal in this encounter. And scoring first perhaps will change the dynamic, because Heart of Sinchu will then try to equalize, and then One Love will also have the mindset to make sure that they maintain their goal. But what is certain is both teams are very careful, because conceding first would be a catastrophe. But for now, it is an interesting 10 to 15 minutes. But what is certain is both teams are ready for this grand finale.
Thank you very much, Kibakan. Lamin Mane, of course, we have seen over 15 minutes played in the first half. Nil-nil still, but of course, first half, or the first moments that we have already witnessed, is definitely interesting here. Mohamed Jata cross comes in, and this time Heart of Sinchu. One Love having the goalkeeper down, and Malik Juve is down. And Malik Juve, the custodian for One Love, is currently down after having that fantastic goalkeeping for the boys in orange and black. Lamin Mane, first 15 minutes, interesting first half, but yet without a goal.
Thank you, Pa. Already it depicts a final. Seeing how these two teams are approaching the game, it shows there is none of them that want to take the risk. Knowing that it's a final, and when it comes to final, one goal margin can end it. That being the case, they are all careful, and they don't want to take that risk of conceding the first goal. It is already a well-contested minutes play between these two teams, and I know as things unfold, we'll be able to witness a well-contested final here at the Sinchu Alagie football field.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane, Aliaron Babu Karba, and of course Keba Kanan. We also have Lamin Jara, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, and of course Amadou Fofana at the commentary cabin from the Sinchu Alagie football field. It is the QCell sponsored league final between One Love and Heart of Sinchu. Who is winning, it remains to be seen. But currently the score is unchanged, in case you just joined us. And of course Heart of Sinchu, who are already in the final of both the league and the knockout, will definitely want to win this. And there remains the biggest question, but of course the biggest ambition. Currently Heart of Sinchu will now rely on the right back, Mohamed Jata, to deliver this throw in for the boys in purple colors. Takes that quickly, and already the central referee has already ordered Mohamed to retake that. That's going to be retaken by Mohamed Jata, right back for Heart of Sinchu. And Jata operates on the right side of the defense for Heart of Sinchu. And the score is currently unchanged. Working chested down. Great combination from Heart of Sinchu, the league and knockout finalist. Time to maneuver their way out. And already the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. And that seems to be a push, but the central referee not interested. One Love tries to clear their line. Mohamed Jata controls that ball decently, this time in their opposition half. Looking for support, Jata 19. Gets it down to Cherno Sala. Sala back to Mohamed Jata, looking for penetration. Switches the play from the right to the left for Heart of Sinchu. And of course, Babukar, it is already an interesting, lively and entertaining showdown from the Sinchu Alagie football field. But of course, the table seems to be turning now. Earlier on, it was One Love, and now it is Heart of Sinchu.
Yeah, Propati, just like I told you earlier, for Heart of Sinchu started in a very slow fashion in the first 15 minutes, but now you can see they are growing. And looking at the level of intensity now they are trying to use. Anytime they get the ball, they just try to advance and connect to their forwarders so that they can able to get into the opposition penalty area or to the dangerous area very quick. And definitely you can learn also their coach is very much calm on the dugout. It seems like he has manifested a very good homework of coming into this final. Also, we've seen, despite starting very slow, there is no sign of him being in the frustration version or any other sign of or shouting onto his players. That shows you that they have a plan for this, and now you can see they are trying to grow and they are trying to show their strength. But also, just to add on that, into this final, there will be individual opponents as well. Because the best manager also will be given a tactical board of analysis, and also the best goalkeeper as well will have a golden glove, and the leading goal scorer, best player, and the young best player, each of them will get a pair of new boots. That is absolutely something incredible. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Babu Garba, Aliron. And of course it's interesting and lively from the Sinchu Alagie football field. It is lively, lively and entertaining between One Love and Heart of Sinchu. Nail fighting beginning in the first half. One Love nil, and of course Heart of Sinchu nil is the current score in case you're just joining us. And Heart of Sinchu will now rely on Ibrahim Akebe to deliver this throw in. Number 4 on his back. It's a marathon one. Ball being tested down. Trying to have a neat control. And One Love will start the play from their own half, who are currently under the guidance of head coach Nuruddin Uthman and Abdul Aziz Jallo as his immediate assistant for Heart of Sinchu. Whilst One Love Football Club is having the head coach and of course an opportunity. This time around, fantastic delivery. Lively, lively and entertaining. Who is going to have the breakthrough remains to be seen. It is One Love now on the attack, trying to get that penetration. Great combination from the boys in orange and blue, orange and black rather. It is now the turn of Heart of Sinchu, who are already in the league and knockout final. Team captain will now use the opportunity. Modlamin Marong chases on the far side. An opportunity having it up against one of the central defenders. And of course, opportunity handed to Heart of Sinchu. And Mohamed Lamin Marong, the culprit. Mohamed Lamin Marong is the player for Heart of Sinchu. And Heart of Sinchu will have the opportunity to deliver that set piece at a promising position. Lively and entertaining showdown, but currently without a goal or goals. Who is going to find the breakthrough for the first time this afternoon remains to be seen. Of course, we have seen Gava technical area giving instructions, and of course both sides hope to win it. Hoping to win it and lay the hand on the giant trophy. 50,000 cash prize and gold medals. Heart of Sinchu will now have the set piece. Crowded penalty area. Mohamed Jata currently behind the ball at a promising angle. Two-man wall assembled by One Love Football Club, and the central referee Hassan Jaju is having a word with the players that are currently on the wall. On Heart of Sinchu having a set piece at a crucial position. Mohamed Jata hands on him. Two-man wall assembled by One Love FC. And of course Jata to deliver. Can they trouble this time around partly dealt with by the defenders of One Love FC and One Love not for too long. Cherno Sala for Heart of Sinchu. Heart of Sinchu around the area. Cherno Sala around the edge of the 18. Fantastic defensive work by One Love Football Club. And One Love will take possession once again. Mohamed Jata down for some defensive duties. Jabuna spreads that ball wide. Fantastic clearance from Heart of Sinchu. Fantastic game at the Sinchu Alagie football field. We are definitely in love with this showdown between One Love and Heart of Sinchu, and there must be a winner, either One Love or Heart of Sinchu to be crowned champions. Jabo against Mohamed Jata. Jata Mohamed trying to keep that ball in play, and of course the central referee has already given him the opportunity, Baba Bukar.
Yeah, definitely. That was a very good defensive duty from Mohamed, because we see that his opponent was trying to engage him using his pace, but definitely he stood well and used his body, just trying to prevent him not to pass him, and that really helps him to win a foul. And it was a good call from the central referee. Back to you, Pa.
Great call from the central referee, and the referee is Hassan Jajo, having the assistance of Lamin Ba, Hassan Jajo, Aminata A. Jalo, and Domingo Kware, who is on the sidelines as the fourth assistant referee. Interesting and lively from the Sinchu Alagie football field in the QCell sponsored league final between One Love and Heart of Sinchu. Who is winning, it remains to be seen. And just as I said, that the commentary cabin for Lamin Fatih Kebakan, Amadou Fofana, Boubacar Ba, Lamin Mane, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, and of course, Lamin Jara. Of course, we will engage Jara and Ibrahim shortly after witnessing over 20 minutes in the first period. And of course, first half to be precise between One Love Football Club and Heart of Sinchu. There must be a winner, either in regulation or post-match shootout. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, after witnessing over 20 minutes in this crucial and lively contest, of course the game has shifted after having One Love having the lion's share of the possession and also crafting few goal scoring opportunities. And this time around we have seen the table switching from One Love to Heart of Sinchu after 20 minutes of the first half at the Sinchu Alagie football field.
Thank you, Pa. We have played 27 minutes in the game, so this is a final. We are sometimes not the best of the football winning games, so both teams for now they are very cautious. In as much as they know they have to attack, but they have to defend too, not to concede. Well, even the margins of error your opponent can capitalize. And in the final, you don't have a second chance unless you capitalize on your chances. So for the meantime, after 27 minutes for me, the football has been great, but not so great because in terms of both teams creating clear path chances, it is not coming. But this is a final. They must have been, sitting, training, practicing a whole lot more before coming to the game. So maybe in the second half, with the goal, the game will be a bit open up, and that will give the spectators and even the neutrals, more vibes. Because when a goal is scored, there is more vibes. Because the other team will try to defend all their life, and the team that is training will also make sure that they restore parity.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. Lamin Jara, approaching the 30th minute, of course, I think the fans should have been celebrating a goal or goals by now. But interestingly, after close to 30 minutes, we are still struggling to have a goal at the back of either of the goalposts.
You do not blame the two teams, do you? Put it into context, the magnitude of the game and how important this is, because every day is finals. It has to take something extraordinary to reach a final, and these two teams have done something that no other team has done. And you look at
Big Sam also acknowledge us that we are also here, Atlantic.
Some players,
Atlantic TV.
Yeah.
some time ago, I've seen them play in other leagues elsewhere, and just a moment, KB was reminding me, do you recognize this number 7? Is it Mohamed Chago? I said yes. Fantastic player he has been, and for the past couple of years, you have been thinking that by now he should have been in another level. But then that's the game for you. Sometimes you do not get the smoothest of journeys. And this team decked out all in purple, the Heart of Sinchu. Mind you, they are very dangerous side. They were just, 2 games away from going into the 3rd division proper. You could remember on the 4th of January, was it 20? Now they were unfortunate to lose against Jalakodo in post-match shootout in the West Coast Region 3rd Division qualifiers. But until then, they were fantastic. So the proof of the pudding is in the eating. No wonder they are into this final. It has not been mistake. It has not been they were lucky. It's because they earn it. They work for it. This is a team that has played games. I can say at this point, I don't know how many games have, with all due respect, One Love have played, but I can tell you, this Heart of Sinchu, at this point, they have played more games than any other team in Sinchu Alagie, considering where they've started and where they are. So, it's going to be a good game, and they have to be very careful. But again, finals are not won in moments of brilliance. They are just won in moments of mistakes. So we hope and pray that one team is going to capitalize on it. But as things stand, this game is on a nice end, and no wonder the fans now are happy with what they are saying. But all in all, we are up for a good ride. This is by no mistake. These two teams are in this final today on Sunday.
Thank you very much, Lamin Jara, Ibrahim Akebi, Sonko, Lamin Mane, and of course, Keba Khan, Amadou Fofana, Babu Karba at the commentary cabin from the Sinchu Alagie football field. It is the 2025-26 QCell sponsored Sinchu Alagie Sports Development Association League final. And of course, the clash between One Love FC and Heart of Sinchu. Who is winning, it remains to be seen. But currently, over 30 minutes of the first half, we are still struggling to find the goal in the back of the net. But currently, both sides currently working on their socks in searching for a breakthrough. Currently, One Love having an opportunity, and this time One Love now around the area out of Sinchu, having some defensive duties. And finally, it's a corner to the boys dressed in orange shorts, black shorts and orange socks, and Heart of Sinchu dressed in their purple colors. They are already in both the league and the knockout final, whilst One Love will only have the chance to bag a silverware in the league final. Can they get that job done remains to be seen. But currently, if they are to do that, they have to get the better of Heart of Sinchu, who are currently dressed in their purple shirts, and of course white socks. And already the central referee on the far side has already given the opportunity to Heart of Sinchu, and One Love will try to regroup in trying to defend this set piece. Lively and entertaining, and of course impressive turnout at the Sinchu Alagie football field, and the game is live on LSTV1. And we also want to acknowledge the presence of Atlantic TV and all the other TV or online TVs that are currently at the Sinchu Alagie football field in getting this game broadcasted. And of course it is One Love on the attack. Team captain, fantastic turn, and central referee Hassan Jaju has already given the opportunity. Babukar, it is getting more and more interesting at this in this final.
Yeah, definitely, indeed, it is absolutely getting more electrifying, and also we've just seen the arrival of the Heart of Sinchu Fans Club that are here with us, and they are just going through their domain. That's where they will able to support their team. That is absolutely something which will be another plus for them. But also we would like to acknowledge our able dignitaries that are here with us. We've seen the GFF Secretary General that is here with us, who have already taken the official ball kick-off of this, that is Mr. Lamin Jazi. We also acknowledge the presence of Mr. Maurice Macham, the SESDO President, currently a candidate for the KMRFA President also. And also we acknowledge another special VIP dignitaries, that is Auntie Ariad Jaja. Today is at home, and we definitely love to see him here. And also Mr. Baidu Jalo also is here with us, and other special dignitaries. So in case, Madam, if you are just getting us, and also the arrival of the Banjul Mayoress, Honorable Rahim Malik Law, is already here on the ground, and he is among the special dignitaries that are here with us. And Papati, definitely this is absolutely another remarkable final, because we've seen so many people with high dignitaries on a high valuable position in the country are just coming. And indeed, this is telling you that sports is something that is absolutely playing a good role of connecting and also shaping the future in peace. And also, it is also definitely making the great networking that we need to evaluate to the next level. So indeed, it is absolutely remarkable, and we are definitely happy to see them here. Power back to you. It is nil-nil.
Thank you very much, Babu Karba. Interesting, and it is definitely getting more and more interesting at the Sinchu Alagie football field. In case you're just joining us, it is lively and entertaining in the league final, which is proudly and officially bankrolled by QCell Gambia. And of course, it is the final between One Love and Heart of Sinchu. In case you're just joining us, the game is also live on LSTV1 at the cabin for Lamin Fadi. And of course, joined by a colleague of journalist, Mohamed Jata for Heart of Sinchu now. He's going to spread that ball wide. And of course, a chase for the number 15, Hassan Jaju. Hassan could not keep that ball in play, and finally it's a throw in for Heart of Sinchu again. Mohamed Jata to take that. Quickly, Hassan Jaju again. Jaju Hassan trying to seek support from Mohamed Jaju, who floats that ball, Mohamed Jata rather. And finally, it's a massive clearance from One Love FC, who are trying to go head to head and toe to toe against Heart of Sinchu in possibly having the chance of clinching this trophy. But one thing is for sure, there must be a winner, either in regulation or post-match shootouts. And special thanks to every individual currently present with us and those monitoring this situation live on STV1 and of course across other online platforms that are all here to feature this final from the Sinchu Alagie football field, and it is of course live. Central referee Hassan Jaju, assistant Mohamed Lamin Ba, Hassan Jaju, Aminata Jala, and of course Domingo Kuare. Lively and entertaining, and of course approaching halftime, we are still struggling to have goals came back.
Well, it is still nil-nil, and of course as Jara mentioned and KB as well, it is a grand finale where there is no margin for error, and of course conceding a goal, as we said earlier, could be disastrous to any team. So for Heart of Sinchu being absolutely an instrumental team, and you cannot rule them out, they're absolutely brilliant in the past years. And for One Love, what is certain is, come on, they can still deny them, of what people are, talking about. But what is certain here is, perhaps this is the grand finale. As we said, you don't win it based on brilliance. You win it based on perhaps a slight mistake. And any slightest mistake here would, of course, be accounted for. So what is certain for now, it is, a nail-biting, 37 minutes unofficial, as the central referee has the official timing. But, both teams are now trying to play systematically well. And what is also very reliable here is, you need to kill the game for now. If you don't have a goal, then go back to the locker room. Tactical changes from the head coaches, and we see a different second period.
Thank you very much, Keba Khan, Ali Ron, Lamin Jara, Ibrahim KB Sonko, Lamin Mane, and of course Babu Karba. It is lively and entertaining from the Sinchu Alagie football field in the QCell sponsored league final. It is Heart of Sinchu nil, One Love nil. It is an attack for Heart of Sinchu. One Love on some defensive duties. And finally, it's a throw in on the far side. Lively and entertaining. And the game is, of course, live on LSTV1. And of course, special thanks to all the other online platforms and any other media outlet here to broadcast this very interesting and important final from the Sinchu Alagie football field. It is One Love with a marathon throw around the area, decent control. It's a total, and already the central referee has given the opportunity to Heart of Sinchu, and of course that's a protest from the technical area of One Love, who believe that shouldn't have been a foul. But of course the central referee Hassan Jaju has the final say, having the assistance of Lamin Ba, Hassan Jaju, Aminata Jalo rather, and Domingo Kuare serves as the fourth assistant referee in this interesting and lively showdown. And currently Hassan Jaju is behind the ball, preparing to deliver the set piece. Heart of Sinchu nil, One Love nil is still the current score. Hassan Jaju floats that. This time it's a glancing header. Danger still not avoided. Heart of Sinchu regain possession and will definitely rely on the central defender and 14 Sambaba, who will now use the left side of the defense in trying to get that penetration. Once again, Heart of Sinchu will now swing the play from the left to the right. Mohamed Jata trying to surge forward, but this time the goalkeeper for One Love, Malik Juf, guarded that ball. It is now Jabo. Jabo. The ball is already off for a throw-in. Heart of Sinchu will surely get that. Team captain gets that quickly. Ismaila Jalo. Back to Mohamed Jata. Jalo again. Not a decent clearance. And finally, it's a throw-in for One Love, who are dressed in orange colors, black shorts and orange socks, whilst Heart of Sinchu are dressed in purple colors, purple shorts and of course white socks. Playing from our left to right. Fantastic combination from One Love, trying to chip that ball forward. This time it's going to be the chase by Jabo, but central or the goalkeeper alert enough to gather that ball with ease. Interesting and lively from the Sinchu Alagie football field. Any moment from now, already 2 minutes added on by the fourth assistant referee, Domingo Kuare. 2 minutes for One Love to score and 2 minutes for Heart of Sinchu to score, or else it's going to be share of the spoils at halftime. Lamin Mane, we just have 2 minutes or under 2 minutes before the central referee will end the proceedings as far as the first side is concerned. If there is no goal, it's going to be share of the spoils at halftime.
Yeah, but I think the way we are progressing in this game, the dimension of the game is starting to change. Looking at the tempo of both teams, it is changing compared to the beginning of the game. It means these two teams now are eager to break the deadlock. Let's see if that will be the... Wow. As I said earlier,
thank you very much, Lamin Mane. Jabona from One Love. Spread that ball around the center circle. Team captain. And it is One Love on the attack now. Fantastic defensive work from Jaju Hassan. Out of Sinchu Neil. One Love Neil. And currently approaching the halftime break here. Any moment from now, the central referee Hassan might end the proceeding. Bubakar, it is getting older and older. We can still have a goal, but if there is no goal, it's definitely going to be share of the spoils, as we have already seen 2 minutes of additional time in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. In football, there's nothing giving you other than the zeros. And also, you need to protect them. Despite scoring is very important when it's come to final, but if at all you cannot score, especially into the first half, then definitely you need to keep yourself cool and try not to concede. As you can see, both teams have definitely showcased their level of intensity and definitely proven their strength. And now we've seen also the coaches have already read the first half and what they need to adjust. And I believe the second half will be definitely interesting because it is something that all of them will be going to all out to get something that is out of it, either to score or to create something like to win it into the final showdown of this encounter. But that is the halftime, and we are heading into the break. But just to let you know that the mayors of Banjul, that is Honorable Rogi Maliglo, is already here with us with other VIP dignitaries for part 2.
Thank you very much, Babu Garba. And it is halftime. And halftime at the Sinchu Alagie football field. Halftime between One Love FC and Heart of Sinchu. And of course, this is where we're going to have 15 minutes of rest. Do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. It has been Parliament for the Bubakar Ba, Amadou Fofana, Keba Khan, Lamin Mane, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, and of course, Lamin Jara. Until then, you join us in the next 15 for the continuation.
Ibe left the gas.
Deupe nona deushi ya karibu ni vyo namba kijingi jingi ewe maisha baende yake zambo moto na maya ikalake pamoja chile chile tusemeje moto na maya ikalake pamoja. Maisha baende yake zambo moto mbaya ikalake pamoja chile chile tusemeje moto mbaya ikalake pamoja.
Wala na pag-upo. Ewan natin ng galit. Wah, dapat na ito nila. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Sinchu Alagie football field to witness a grand final between Heart of Sinchu versus One, and it is nil-nil. Right now we are coming to kick off the second half, and the team formalities also will take place because we have our special VIP dignitaries that are here with us. The president of Rohi Maliglo from Banjul is already here with us, and now you can see she's having a conversation with the alcalde of Sinchu Alagie football committee rather. And also we acknowledge the presence of Mr. Lamin Jassi, the Secretary General of the Gambia Football Federation, that is GFF, and also Demba Sise, Director of Drug, that is Belek, and Tara Sanyang, also the PRO of Law Enforcement. We also acknowledge the presence of Mr. Maurice Bacham, the President of SESTO, who has already declared his candidacy for the KMRFA, and we wish him well. We also acknowledge the presence of Auntie Ared Jaija, also is here with us, and today she is our host. And also the presence of Mr. Abdullah Sise, National Assembly member, that is the name of Olympic constituency. We also acknowledge the presence of General Toure, and PP Chairman of Sinchu Alagie, and also the presence of Mr. Fatar Sen, the Chairman of the Gambia Wrestling And also we acknowledge the president of Bible Rizalo, the president of TNOC, and also we acknowledge the president of Modulani Drano, CEO of American Chamber of Commerce. And our proud partner, that is QCell, the main sponsors of this grand finale here at the Sinchu Alagie football field. As you can see, the handshake and also the handshake of our top of VIP dignitaries is still on, but the question remains, who will lift out the Sinchu Alagie QCell-sponsored 2025-26 league champion here, as it is merely, in case if you are just joining us, Mr. Kasim Ture, the CEO of Golf House and Trade, and also we acknowledge his son. We also acknowledge Mr. Alagie, also he is here with us. We already acknowledge that there will be a moped competition here at the Sinchu Alagie football field. And you can hear the noise on our right-hand side of Sinchu. They already feel with their sweat, they will be able to start the chasing of a historic double. But we also acknowledge Alcalo of Sinchu, and now Morgan is going back into the street, and we definitely say a big thanks to all our VIP dignitaries that are here with us to add another color which makes something very good. But once again, we thank all the media personalities that are here with us. Directors, thank you very much also for your level of commitment, care and dedication since the commence of this competition. Safety is key, and we definitely comment your wonderful work. We also acknowledge the wonderful work of our securities from Suburban Play, and they have been the champions of security since the comment of this competition. And also from there now we will pass into the commentary decks. Our party is the man in the central of the football commentary, and it is live on the LSTV. Back to you. Welcome to the second half. It is 0-0. Heart of Sinchu versus the One Love.
Thank you very much, Babu Karba. And of course, it is the second half, and the second half between One Love and Heart of Sinchu FC. And we currently having the second and final half. Second and final half for us to have a goal or goals, or else is going to get to post-match shootout to decide the winner between Heart of Sinchu and One Love FC. The ground is set, and it is all set for the second half. Lively and entertaining. Of course, expecting to have a more fantastic second half than we had in the first period. Currently, One Love will be playing from our right, while Heart of Sinchu kicks from our right to left from our commentary cabin. Of course, it is a huge clash in the league final. The league final between One Love FC and Heart of Sinchu Football Club. Entertaining and lively from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And of course, it is live on LSTV1. It is currently a set piece, or a throw-in rather, for Heart of Sinchu FC, who are dressed in their purple colors, against the boys dressed in orange and black colors. And of course, into the gloves of the netminder. And the goalkeeper for One Love is Malik Juf. And Malik Juf is the custodian for One Love, whilst Dauda Seka is in the opposite goal post. One Love FC, dressed in orange and black. This is Mohamed Jabo now, trying to get that penetration. Gets that ball down to the team captain Omar Cham.
Omar lost it on One Love again. One Love FC. Jabo again. Jabo Mohammed trying to maneuver his way. Spreads it back to the team captain who controls that ball beautifully, Omar Cham. Omar, and finally is a throw in, and this time to Heart of Sinchu, who will now rely on Mohamed Jata to deliver the throw in on the far side. Fantastic turnout from the Sinchu Alagie football field. Of course, this is what we should always expect, and of course expect during finals. Central referee Hassan Jaju, ably and reliably assisted by Aminata A. Jallo. Mohamed Lamin Ba and Domingo Kware serves as the fourth assistant referee in this lively and entertaining showdown. What we miss in the first half is what is currently this is what we're currently having in the second half. And of course, in the first half, we aren't having the supporters behind these two sets of teams. But currently, both sides are, of course, backed by a jubilant support base. And this time around, Heart of Sinchu. And of course, Cherno Sala could not have his head connected to that ball as the ball rolls out for a throw, for a goal kick rather. And goal kick to One Love FC. Interesting and lively. Of course, we're expecting to see a fascinating second half between these two sides as they could not get the breakthrough in the first half. And of course, a goal here will totally change the dynamics. And of course, this is what we were missing in the first half. A first half without that jubilant supporters behind One Love and Heart of Sinchu. But currently, both One Love and Heart of Sinchu are all being backed by a jubilant and massive support base behind the two teams.
And of course, we absolutely miss the fans from both teams in the early minutes of the first period. But for now, both teams have their fans literally at their own side. So now what is certain is perhaps the fan base would add more immense firepower to both teams. So now it is a second period that any team here would absolutely play for glory. Now it is either they capitalize on the chances that they will risk, or else then post-match penalty will decide the winner. But for now, it is early to predict that, as both teams are systematically playing just to have an opponent.
Both sides walking off their socks in time to get the breakthrough, but currently it is 0-0 in case you're just joining us. And the game is live on LSTV. Heart of Sinchu, Hassan Jaju around the center circle, dribble fast one, spreads that ball wide to Mohamed Lamin Marong. On Lamin Marong, and fantastic defensive work coming from the central defender. And of course, number 13 for One Love. And of course, the supporters are definitely in appreciation for that fantastic tackle on Mod Lamin Marong. And of course, Heart of Sinchu will now have the opportunity. And Heart of Sinchu nil, One Love nil is still the current score in case you're just joining us. And this is all coming to you live from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And the game is live on LSTV1. And of course, we can also confirm the presence of Atlantic TV and all the other TV or online platforms that are currently with us at the Sinchu Alagie football field to witness this crucial and lively showdown. Boubacar Ba, a more interesting second half than the first half.
Yeah, definitely. Indeed. This is where it matters most, and there's no margin for error because it is 0-0, and they definitely need to upgrade their first-half performance in terms of everything so that they will show no sign of going down from both sides. But so far so good. We've seen the Heart of Sinchu, who has started very bright, opposite the way they started into the first half, and looking at they're using more of their attacking into the right-hand side because we've seen Mohamed Jata. This youngster is being flying throughout the first half, and he's starting at the same pace into the second half. And I think that is definitely another strength from them. But to One Love as well, the number 10, that is the Omar Cham also, he really needs to be connected into the second half because he's somebody that can give them the lifeline and also create trouble to the opposition. And I am aware that possibly if they are able to beat him, he could do something really for them. And you can see that is a good little pass from him, and well read by the defender who used his body well and goes to the ground
taking back to you.
Thank you very much, Babu Karba, Aliarun, Keba Kanan, of course, at the commentary cabin, Lamin Mane, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Lamin Jara, and of course, Amadou Fofana from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And the game is live on LSTV 1. 0-0 is the current score. We played the entire first half without a goal, and still in the second half without a goal. And of course, with a goal here will definitely change the entire environment. But currently, Heart of Sinchu on the attack, who are currently in both the league and the knockout final. And Omar, who is currently the team captain, has cleared that ball desperately. Not for too long, Heart of Sinchu regained possession. And it seems to be an entire Heart of Sinchu in the second half. This now is an opportunity for One Love. One Love, and Heart of Sinchu now. It's a tussle between the two players. And finally, it's a massive clearance. And clearance coming from One Love FC. Who is going to win it remains to be seen. But currently, impressive second half from the Sinchu Alagie football field. It is of course live on LSTV. Mohamed Lamin Maro. So it is the play on the far side to Mohamed Jata. Heart of Sinchu, trying to get that penetration, but having the solid defensive setup of One Love FC, who are doing every possible measure to make sure they nullify everything that being posed by their opponents. But of course, a goal in this contest will definitely change the entire situation. Which of the sides will find the back of the net for the very first time this evening remains to be seen. But of course, it's either going to be Heart of Sinchu, One Love, or of course a spare of the spoils, or a share of the spoils will get the final to post my shootouts. And central defender, magnificent clearance from One Love FC. Battle Judge was there in time to clear that ball decently. And Heart of Sinchu will now rely on Mohamed through in. It is still 0-0 in case you're just joining us at a jam-packed Sinchu Alagie football field in the Heart of Sinchu Alagie. And of course, it is the league final, which is proudly and officially bankrolled by QCell Gambia. Masala now. Mohamed Jata tries to man over his way out, looking for penetration. Fantastic right back. We played in the Big Summer return this season, and of course was part of the Ujereng zonal team that played in this year's West Coast Zonal Championship, and of course guided his team or aided his team to the final of this year's competition. Mohamed Jata, currently One Love, will have a set piece, and Party Gaji will of course deliver that set piece. Lamin Mane, fantastic first half, but currently we're having a great second half between these two sides, and just as I said, a goal will definitely change the entire environment at the Sinchu Alagie football field.
In the car, it's about time of this encounter, and we can see fans of both sides are together right now, and this is something that we missed in the first half. So this is they are also part of the game of football. And currently, as it stands, both sides are doing all that it takes in order to break the deadlock, but you can see Love and the Heart of Sinchu. Those are so much conscious in this time, as I alluded earlier, that this is a game where both sides are so much careful in order to avoid considering the first goal. This is a finale. We've been here today recollecting whether this might be your only final, or we will apply it for subsequent finals to come. So that is why those teams are careful in this time, in order to avoid being in the losing side, because we have nothing at stake. That is the giant trophy and the bragging right. That is at the end of the day, they become the champions in the particular finale. So that's in the case, that is why those two sides are so much conscious. They will be attacking, but at the same time, they travel at the back of their defense power.
Both sides are trying to be as cautious as possible. They're trying not to concede if they don't score. If they don't score, they wouldn't want to concede. And if they don't concede, probably this game might be heading to post my shootout to decide the winner. Lamin Jara, just maybe, just maybe, we get a goal at the Sinchu Alagie football field. Imagine what is going to be the atmosphere of this football field.
I think I don't want to talk about the two teams. I think the atmosphere in this area absolutely electric. I have come to this ground here many times, but I can tell you one thing for free. Never have I seen this place as electric as today. I think that tells you that the committee is doing a great job. You know, the source of every motion is greater than the motion itself. Then, trying to enter, you see the walls have been, you know, another color. And from for the past 1 week or so, we have seen what has happened in Sosko, you know, by the committee, trying to bring trying to make sure that football in this part of our country has gone to another level. And you look at, even outside of the perimeter fence of the field, people are trying to climb the storey buildings to win this final. And the gaming as well is just adding to this. And absolutely it's just first class. I mean, whatever happens here, how they've seen you all life, one thing's for sure, one thing will go home and say, we won it and it was great to win it. But like I said earlier on, you know, please respect to one love. Because they are playing against a team that has been brilliant all season. Like I said, this team far was 2 matches away from qualifying to the West Coast Third Division Total this year. They are done bad. On the day that they were going out, they scored, and they are unfortunate, they lost it on penalty shootout. They scored in every game. That is had a Sinchu. As if that is never enough. They are in the final today, and they have the knockout to play as well. And that is the team that this one-leg team is up against. So if you can put them nil-nil up to this point, I think that's a bonus point. And the longer it's nil-nil, the more one-leg teams do fancy their chances. And the longer it's nil-nil, the more you think that half of Sinchu are running out of gas, out of energy. And one good moment can just change the dynamic of everything. The last time you and I were in the final, at halftime it was 1-0 to 0-0. But somehow, somebody just came out of the blue to nick the all-important goal. So, I'm not seeing this game going to penalty shootout. At the level at which this game is played, I feel that almighty goal is on the way. And when it comes, this place will erupt.
That almighty goal is on its way. It is currently 0-0, and we are still waiting for that almighty goal. Already Mohamed Lamin Marong down for some defensive duties. And of course, Hadov Sinchu is still laying out the 0-0 scoreline against One Love FC. This time it's a marathon throw. Proudly headed out by team captain Hadov Sinchu. And Hadov Sinchu already in Golden League and in knockout final. And the goalkeeper. And Jonathan points that ball away. We want that ball away definitely to get the goalkeeper on away.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it was a wise decision from him because the ball landed and also set in a different direction. That's why he used his powerful right hand and to push it away for a corner. Because if he is trying to go and grab it by all means, possibly the ball may beat him to enter into the back of the net. But this is absolutely something, a very, very good decision to my own point of view. But they definitely need to clear the danger from that corner. Just to let you know that
a goal scorer.
Is one of the
and in fact, he's leading the golden boot.
He was runner-up at the East Mini Stadium 2 seasons ago with Milan Ross, which they lost against Milan of Kalinin. And he was part of the
He's my roommate. We share the same bed.
in that season.
He lives in Sarawak.
Also, we've seen him lining up in a team that has already stepped into a true final. That is something absolutely tells you that this young lad is a very good goalkeeper. And to acknowledge the presence and the arrival of the Honorable Minister Bakari Waibagi, it's been planned by Sarah Kamara as well and other delegates. So we welcome the Honorable Minister, Mr. Bakari Waibagi. He is walking towards the VIP dignitaries, and so far so good. Honorable, it is nil-nil here, and Mr. Kamara, we're definitely glad to see you again. You have already trained so many young journalists across the country, so it is absolutely another great occasion to see you here. Sarah Kamara of National Sports Council, former Star FM, Star TV, and also it is nil-nil here. But just to let you know that we definitely need to give a good credit to the Sinchu Organizing Committee for their great vision, dedication and tireless efforts for building a stage where youth rise and talent shine to breed something
that is absolutely coming to the higher heights in the near future. So under the leadership of Marong, we definitely need to commend their level of work over the past years. We've seen their proud partners, that is QCell. We definitely thank QCell for standing with sports, standing with the youth, and also standing with the Sinchu Alagie. We definitely appreciate. And also for the past few weeks, we've seen the support from the National Sports Council also. They compliment the Sinchu Alagie Sports Committee with a sum of 300,000. So that tells you that the people that are leading the Sinchu Alagie Sports are definitely heading into the right direction for party. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Babukar Bah. I'm currently a player down injured for Heart of Sinchu, and of course he's been supported. And of course he's been supported by the team of medics. And Keba, we have already seen a substitution. Cherno Sala is taking off, and of course Malang introduced, and Malang is definitely going to add that firepower in front of goal, and of course in front of goal for Heart of Sinchu. They are definitely in need of the breakthrough, but currently it is 0-0.
Well, currently 0-0, but Malang Sane replacing Cherno Sala is something that is marvelous, because he is the great future of this team. In fact, in any moment that Heart of Sinchu are playing, if the score line is 1-0, Malang Bansi. If the score line is more than 1-0, Malang should have a goal. And that has been the scenario all the time. So seeing, Mary benching, bringing it in the second half, could be, a tactical changes. Now, Alsani now Malang is in. Now, let's see what Malang can offer in the rest of this minutes for his side.
Thank you very much, Keba Khan. Interesting and lively from the Sinchu Alagie football field. It is the 2025-26 QCell sponsored league final, and of course the final is proudly and officially bankrolled by QCell Gambia, and the score is currently 0-0. Heart of Sinchu 0, One Love FC 0, and of course on their route to the final, One Love in their first game got a magnificent 3-0 victory over Sababul Khaira, and this time around fantastic header from One Love, and this time strike comes in, never trouble the goalkeeper from Jajo. And fantastic delivery from Hassan Jajo. And Hassan's delivery never troubled the custodian. And the goalkeeper for One Love, Malik Juf. And One Love's first game was a 3-0 victory over Sababul Khair, before getting another 2-0 victory over Sandika United. In their third game, it was a 2-1 defeat to Madifa Junior. In the round of 16, it was 1-1 before the team advanced on first match shootout. In the quarterfinal, it ended 1-1 before the game was postponed before the game replayed, and in the replay game, it ended 0-0 in regulation before the game advanced on first match shootout, where the team got the better to secure a spot in the semi-final. And in the semi-final, it ended 2-2 between One Love and Boca Halat, before One Love advanced on post-match shootout, securing a spot in the final. And here they are in the final, up against Heart of Sinchu. Fantastic team, Heart of Sinchu. In their first game, it was a nail-biting 1-1 draw. This time it's a header, never troubled the custodian. And fantastic header from the team captain and number 6 for Heart of Sinchu, Ismaila Jallo. And Heart of Sinchu in their first, second and third games, they were all 1-1 draws. In the round of 16, it ended 1-1 before the team advanced on post-match shootout. So in the first 4 matches played by Heart of Sinchu, all the games ended 1-1. In the quarterfinal, the team secured a fantastic 2-0 victory over Bairo United before getting a spot in the semi-final, where they got the better of Haven City by 3-0. And here 3-2 rather. Here they are in the final, and in the final against One Love. Who is winning it remains to be seen. Heart of Sinchu are unbeaten in this competition. From the first game, second, third and fourth, the team is still unbeaten. And of course, One Love are beaten once. A team that is beaten once against a team that is unbeaten. And Heart of Sinchu are already in both the league and the knockout final. Will they be able to grab all, or it's going to be one, or it's going to be none, remains the biggest question. Hassan Jaju floats that ball forward, trying to connect the run of Modlamin Marong. Marong looking for support of Mohamed Jata. Jata Mohamed looking for options, tries to go solo. And Mohamed Jata's delivery partly cleared. And fantastic clearance from One Love, who will surely pick possession in their opposition. Jabo again, trying to use his space and quickly put down by Mohamed Jata. And Mohamed trying to get that ball off the feet of Mohamed Jabo. Finally, the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up. Babakar Ba, it is getting more and more interesting. And currently, both sides are introducing press legs while getting rid of tired legs.
Yeah, indeed, it is absolutely indeed nil-nil, but we've seen the Hearts of Sinchu are the first team that is using their bench for the first time, and their number 15 is making way to number 11, that is Keba Mane, is coming in to replace, that is Yaya Jata also is out, and also Keba Mane is on for him. And just to let you know that looking at these two teams, statistically, their routine, it seems like for Hearts of Sinchu, penalty history is not much into their routine, but on their opposite, that is the One Love, majority of their games ended in a penalty. So definitely I believe they really need to do something not to allow this game to go into the penalties. As the game is on, for me, Heart of Sinchu are still clear the favorite, and look at they are the dominant team. They are the team that is attacking the most overall since the first minutes of the game, and now they are forcing the One Love to go back and sit deep. But for One Love, their determination, solid at the back, and discipline definitely is working for them, because they have not conceded something really dangerous, and they are really maintaining that for their Hearts. Also, despite dominating, they really need to force them and make so they will score the goal, not to allow this game into penalties. But we already know that a penalty is just like a lottery. But going into the penalties, One Love will be the favorite, because they are the team that run most in terms of penalties, looking at into their routine. And back to the field, that's a good delivery from Mohamed Jata, well defended there. And for Hearts, that was a strong shot with a right for a goalkeeper. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Bubakar Ba. Lively and entertaining. But of course, the amazing thing here at the football field, Lamin Mane, is the turnout here at the Sinchu Alagie football field. Probably not the first or second time being here, but one could say this might be one of the most impressive, if not the most impressive of occasions, seeing the turnout. That's fans of Heart of Sinchu and One Love has really showcased in this final.
Indeed, the turnout is impressive, and this is all about the Sinchu Alagie football committee, the sport committee, because of their good work. That is why fans find in their large numbers to witness this finale. Sometimes the performance of the committee depends the attendance of the fans. If they are doing well, fans will have enough time into their large number to witness this finale. So we send some up to the committee for doing all that it takes in order to have a final of such magnitude. And this is something that the teams also are trying to depict in this finale. We look at both sides are doing all that it takes in order to go away with the giant trophy, which will be accompanied with a cash prize of $50,000, and the winner will be going away with $1,000. That alone is a huge amount of money. So that only speaks very about the organizing committee. We've seen congrats to them for championing such a final, and we hope the two sides will not take us to the lottery. Before the lottery, we want to see at least a goal in this tie. But the way it is unfolding, it will be a surprise to see these two teams breaking the deadlock in this finale part, because it seems they are not conscious about their defense line to avoid conceding the first goal, because conceding the first goal, that might be the end of the team for this particular finale.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane, Aliron Keba Khan, Bubakar Ba, and Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, and of course, Lamin Jara. We can also confirm the presence of our very own boss, Big Sam International, and Atlantic TV Gambia. Fantastic work, Big Sam and the team. It's a marathon throw on the far side, around the age of the 18. Heart of Sinchu and One Love has benefited from SLP's deep in their own half. Central referee Hassan Jajo, ably and reliably having the assistance of Molamin Ba, Aminata Ejalo and Domingo Kware as the fourth assistant referee. From the Sinchu Alagie football field, Amadou Fofana, you've also witnessed the entire force half, and of course still in the second half. Both sides struggling to find the back of the net since the commencement of this game, but interestingly, it has been a fascinating pleasant second half.
Thank you very much, Pa. And of course, I think the both team have, increased their performance when it comes to the first half. We have seen a very impressive performance from the two sides of the team. More especially from the heart of Sinchu. They are massively impressive and they really need that goal to be scored. And I want to say this, we must comment and thank the Sport Association and Development Committee for Sinchu Alagie for organizing such a tournament. We can see this is all about the development of underground football in the Gambia. With that, we have seen so many talents and so many young lads who are in this pitch today. They are all willing to be professional footballers, and of course, with all the dignitaries that are present here today to witness this grand final, we will say thank you very much for your presence to be on this ground today. And of course, it's a great pleasure for me to be here with you, both of you who are sitting here on the commentary desk. Thank you very much, Pa.
Thank you very much, Amadou Fofana. But Lamin Marong trying to use his face against his marker. And of course, the right back has already outpaced him. And it is Hassan Jajo trying to get that ball around the edge of the 18. On Love having players for some defensive duties. Hassan Jajo now. The heart of Sinchu FC, trying to seek support from Mohamed Jata and Hassan Jajo again. Opportunity for One Love now. Heart of Sinchu back to the central defender. And of course, finally a clearance. And the ball has already crashed on the opposite player for a throw-in. Mohamed Jata takes that quickly. And interesting and lively from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And One Love will introduce the Northern First leg. Still in search for the breakthrough. Are we going to have a goal in regulation, or is going to be forced my shooter to be the decider? We just have to wait and see. Mohamed Marong has already handed the ball to Mohamed. Mohamed Jata is going to take that. Fantastic turnout from the Sinchu Alagie football field. Fascinating first half and already fascinating in the second half. And substitution for One Love. One Love FC nil. Heart of Sinchu nil is the current score in case you're just joining us. Who is going to get this win remains to be seen, either in regulations or through smart shootout. Mohamed Jata currently behind the ball alongside Hassan Jajo. Hassan Jajo and Mohamed Jata. Who is taking it remains to be seen. Central referee Hassan Jajo will surely give the green light, and if the green light is given, that will surely get us on the way. That seems to be push and pull between the two players as Hassan tries to calm down the situation, seemingly giving his final instructions to the players. And it's a set piece at a crucial position, and Mohamed has already walked away. And Hassan seems to be the candidate to deliver. Floats that, almost eludes the road play, and glancing header, and already is a corner. And corner to the boys in purple colours. Heart of Sinchu FC continue to search and search for the breakthrough. Will they be able to get the breakthrough? Remains to be seen. Heart of Sinchu. Cross comes in, and finally clearance from One Love. One Love and Heart of Sinchu are the finalists of the league, and of course Heart of Sinchu are still in the knockout final, and they were currently having the chance of winning both the league and the knockout, and currently playing in the contest against One Love. Will they be able to? It's going to be a change on the far side for Heart of Sinchu. Fantastic defensive work coming from One Love.
What a way and what a contest from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And of course, the game is getting older and older. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko getting older and older and still without goals.
When into the last 10 minutes of the game, you can see already after Sinchu are pushing and while one love are resolute at the back, but this is a final. Sometimes it doesn't matter how many chances you created. So long you don't hit the back of the net, you know. Both teams will feel like they have a chance to win it, and indeed they have a chance to win it. But it has been a lively final, especially in the second half. Yes, we have not reached how the deadlock is yet to be broken, but it is also Sinchu that are asking all the right questions. The only thing they are not doing rightly is to, you know, hit the back of the net. So that will not be a good physics to the ears of the one of fair push back. The reality of the game is it is becoming a one-way traffic, except for the scoreline.
Seemingly one-way traffic and fantastic defensive work coming from One Love FC. And Biran Ture just there in time to get that goal decently. Another substitution, and this time around it is Heart of Sinchu to get that substitution. And Heart of Sinchu currently getting off Ibrahim Sambo. And Ibrahim Sambo is currently on Babukar. Of course, we have seen series of substitutions, both sides working on the substitution in trying to make amends and possibly having the chance of getting the back breakthrough. But so far so good, fantastic game, fantastic first and second half, but still without goals. But already it's a corner for Heart of Sinchu as Anjaji floats that partly pointed away by the goalkeeper. And Heart of Sinchu will try to recollect that. And of course currently all the players of One Love currently behind the goal, Babukar.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen the Hearts of Sinchu and the team that is asking all the questions in the second half. But overall, we've seen 3 substitutions and 2 from the One Love. That is Naziru Jahate, the head coach, have already noticed something to adjust, and we've seen he have already added 2 players with fresh leg and energy. But also on the other end, for the Hearts of Sinchu, that is Nihiruddin Uthman, also adding on another striker. That tells you that they are definitely reading their game plan well, and they really need something that will really keep the momentum and also not to make any sign of mistake. But so far so good. Overall, we've seen Heart of Sinchu being the better team, the team that is the dominant, and also creating some couple of chances, winning corner, and we are yet to see their opposition, that is One Love, to register even a single corner into the second half, which I believe they definitely need to adjust in those areas. But defensive-wise, they are definitely fantastic because despite all the pressure, they are still on the game and they did not concede yet. But let's wait and see whether they will able to handle it, or these 2 players that they have brought in will able to add something for the rest of this encounter. Up to you, Paul.
Thank you very much, Babukar Ba. It is getting more and more interesting, and the game is growing older. The game is growing older, and growing older without a goal or goals. Currently, there is the discussion between the central referee Hassan Chaju and some of the players of Heart of Sinchu. And seemingly, Lamin Jara, seemingly, Heart of Sinchu are getting frustrated as the game grows older.
Yeah, like I said, when you dominate in the final and when you are perfect all season, you know, remember they've never lost a game, and you are into another final that you are looking forward to. And you're just 2 matches away from getting promotion to the 3rd division. All those things have happened. And you come to the final, and majority of the fans and even the neutrals have tipped you as favorites to go all the way to win it. And the longer it's been, you feel the more you'll be frustrated. Like Kevin said, they've asked all the right questions. But, the most important statistic is nil-nil, and that is what matters here. And for One Love, you've got to admire their engineers and how they've gone about their final up to this point. They've kept it tight, so discipline behind. They make sure that in as long as Heart of Sinchu are pushing in the final time, in the books, the right man is always in the right place at the right time. When the corner was swung over, there were two players decked out in purple and white shorts, waiting for a header at blind side. But somebody decked out in orange was there to head it for the corner. That tells you, how organized and how aware they are as far as the members of the opposition is concerned. Again, when the goalkeeper decided to come for the through ball, the defense took no chance. All he needed to do was to clear it for the corner, and he did perfectly and exactly that. So, it's about now, can you come at us, can you beat us in Revelation 19? If no is the answer, then we drag you to penalty shootout and all things are possible.
It's never over until it is all over. We're still going to have a goal. It's going to be first match shootout to settle the score between One Love and Heart of Sinchu FC. Mohamed Jabo on the far side. Rasul and central referee Hassan has given the opportunity to One Love FC. And One Love FC are still in this 0-0 scoreline against Heart of Sinchu. As the game goes older, Heart of Sinchu are definitely being frustrated in this contest. And the team is still unbeaten in this competition. From the fourth game to the final, and already it is 0-0. Hassan Rasul. Center referee not interested. Opportunity One Love now. Trying to man over their way out. Mohamed Lami Omar Lamin Maro. The team captain now. Sets it wide on the far side. Fantastic delivery. And Hassan sets it back to Mohamed Jata. Jata controls that ball beautifully. Cross comes in, and this time around, and the goalkeeper equal to that. Fantastic goalkeeping from the netminder of Hard One Love FC. And that was a fantastic delivery. And of course, the goalkeeper Malik Jubi equal to the task. And Keba, that was fantastic delivery from Mohamed, and fantastic goalkeeping from the tall and lanky netminder of One Love FC, Malik Jubi.
Mohamed Jata is a very good fullback. I mean, defending the attacking as well. So, please, out of Sinchu, of course, the netminder is kudos to him for the saves. Perhaps if the goalkeeper didn't have a touch on the ball, it could have been a disaster for them. But for now, these One Love team are very disciplined in the back line, very disciplined and very dangerous. Despite the fact that, Heart of Sinchu are attacking systematically well, they are not making any slight error to make sure they can see. Now, they will have two strikers, double strikers. In fact, Marlon and the number 10, they are there together. So they will have to make a substitution. Now letting Marlon to start in order for them to have a goal.
Let's just wait and see what is possible, and what is possible between Heart of Sinchu FC and One Love FC from the Sinchu Alagie football field. And it is of course live on LSTV1. And currently it is substitution, not just a substitution, but of course double substitution. Bubagaruba, double substitution for Heart of Sinchu. Probably they might be post-match penalty specialist.
Yeah, that could be, but it's still something really they need, because they already dominated the game. But the coach is still adding on players with fresh energy, fresh leg, that have read the game well from the substitute bench. And now it's their time for them also to anticipate, because of their hunger, and also they will be eager to make something and put something that will bring different into this massive encounter. But so far so good. It is all Heart of Sinchu, but the One Love are definitely keeping them at bay. And their goalkeeper is the busiest man so far, but he is equal to all the tasks that is being called upon at the moment. But once again, we will also acknowledge that is Mohamed Jata is delivering. To me, looking at since the first half and the second half, he is absolutely the liveliest player into the field, going up and back, and he is the player that makes most of the crosses, as you can see. But the only thing that is missing is to get the target into the right man, and I believe these players that are coming in, and also his other teammates will able to read that. But looking at also One Love, the tactical discipline that they apply at the back is definitely very solid, despite being the team that is the second best at the moment. But so far so good, it is 0-0, and once again we acknowledge all our special VIP dignitaries that are here with us, the Honorable Minister, Mr. Bakari Waibaji, and his delegates, and also the mayors of Banjul, Honorable Dr. Malik Low is with us, and we definitely say also a big thanks for joining us, and also Lamin Jati, the Secretary General of GFF, and also Demba Sise, that is the Director of Drug Law Enforcement, and Mr. Modi Yusufacha, the President of CESDO, aspiring candidate of KMRFA 2026, and also Anti-Aren Jaija, Abdullah Sise, the National Assembly member of All India Constituency, Jebel Toure also, NPP Chairman Sinchu Alagie. We also acknowledge the presence of Baidu Dijalo, GNOC, and also Lamin Brahmin as well. And also we acknowledge the presence of Traffic Bureau of Joint Homes and Trade. We also acknowledge the presence of Matar Sam, President of Gambia Restaurant Association, and Big Sam as well, and all the other VIP dignitaries that are here with us. Honorable Alunyang also, we acknowledge his presence. Recently, the Dapat registration is open and is being proudly initiated by that is Honorable Alunyang in collaboration with the Sinchu Alagie Sports. We also acknowledge one of our own from CESDO, that is Mamisira, Queen of Sports, is here with us, and also all the other, and that is the full-time whistle. Now we're heading into the penalty shootout part. It is 0-0. So here is a lottery, but the big question remains: who will be champions of the Sinchu Alagie Sports Committee sponsored Fusion League Final 2025 between Hearts of Sinchu versus One Love? Back to you, Pafati.
Thank you very much, Bubakar Ba. And it is full time at the Sinchu Alagie football field. The entire minutes without a goal or goals. And now, it is now first my shootout to decide the winner. What a final. What a final between One Love and Heart of Sinchu. A final without a goal or goals. And it is now heading to penalties, Keba.
Well, I think one must recommend the back line to One Love, because definitely for Heart of Sinchu, they played well. I mean, eyeing for an opener, deciding for goals, but there were no referee as the perfect reminder for One Love and their solid back line is perhaps the reason why we are heading to my penalties. But for now, the goalkeepers also have a role to play in order to save their side. And penalty takers also have a marvelous role to play. For now, let's see which survive. In as much as it is penalty, and then it's related, we see which team will survive and will be crowned champion of this year's Sinchu Alagie, league tournament.
Thank you very much, Keba. Lamin Mane, we exhausted the entire minutes in regulation, and it is now first my shootout. And of course, one thing is for sure, there must be a winner in this. There is no winner in regulation, and it is now first my shootout to do its job.
Yeah, we have reached a very crucial stage of this final. Knowing that it is a final where we must know the winner today, as they are heading to the lottery. It is a stage where fans, their hearts will be palpitating because it is a stage where all players will want to execute their kicks well, but the netminders as well will want to carry out their responsibilities by denying them goals. So let's see these two sides, but according to their stats, it is a One Love that is more familiar when it comes to winning in the lottery. But here they are playing against
Heart of Sinchu, and it is the lottery. Let's see when they will be able to repeat similar trend that they have been showing in the course of this competition. I know both sides are so much optimistic of going to win the Giant Trophy. But let's see, I know any moment from now we'll be able to know how things will pan out. Whether it is one love that will be going with the Giant Trophy, or it is the Heart of Sinchu. It is the lottery, a very crucial stage part.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. It is full time, and now the coaches, the gabbers are now working on post-match shootouts. They employ every tactic to get the job done in regulation, but unfortunately they could not. And now it is the turn of the gaffers to do the work, and also rely on the shot stoppers to do the work. And if the shot stoppers are there to do the job, they will also expect the penalty takers to also do the work as well.
No margin for error this time around, because it is the post-match penalty shootouts to determine a winner here after a barren goalless draw after 90 minutes. Both goalkeepers and players and takers have to execute their penalties to perfection, and the goalkeepers too have to execute their dives to perfection, because one must win today. And it is either going to be Heart of Sinchu or One Love. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. And it is now post-match shootout to decide the winner between One Love FC and Heart of Sinchu. And One Love will have the fair chance, and Pate Jaju currently on the ball, and Pate Jaju will face the shot stopper Dauda Seka. Pate Jaju hands on hip, faces the netminder Dauda Seka. Pate Jaju number 3 for One Love. Will he be able to convert? Will he be able to convert? And currently Jaju Pate. Pate Jaju slots it home. Fantastic penalty. Lamin Jara. And of course, the opening goal in the post-match shootout for One Love FC. And Pate executes that beautifully.
Yeah, good bet and 1-0, you know, I mean, 1 love. And it's about the substitute now. When he was coming, I said this. For far too long we have seen it. Most of the times in football, substitutes have come in just to get penalties and they've missed them. So it's a case he now convert Professor Rock. That's the $1 million question. Remember, he has just come in the last minute of added time.
Yahya Jata faces the custodian, the goalkeeper Malik Juf. Yahya Jata came on as a substitute in the dying moments of this crucial and lively final. And Yahya Jata hands on hip for Heart of Sinchu faces the custodian Malik Juf. Yahya Jata. Jata Yahya! And the goalkeeper had a hand to it, but unfortunately could not pull a save. And of course, that was a great work from Jata Yahya, but that ball has every power to get itself into the bottom corner. And of course, it is 1-1 on post-match shootouts. Keba.
Well, of course, that was a fine one from Jata. The goalkeeper who One Love was there, I mean, but not timely. And the premier strike, he was the order of the day. I think if the goalkeeper could have, get rid of that ball, it would have been, a hard work. But for sure, it is 1-1. Let's see what the number 14 for One Love would have for us.
Modun Jai faces Dauda Seka in goal. Modun Jai started this contest and played the entire minutes. Jai 14, hands on hip. Preparing to deliver the second kick for One Love! What a save and fantastic save from the netminder. Babukar, that was the first save of the post-match shootout. And just look at the celebration from the supporters of Heart of Sinchu FC.
Yeah, that was indeed a fine reflection. He read that well and make sure that to dive on his time, Dauda Seka, indeed it was a fantastic save, and now he has played his part. It's the
opportunity for them now to score and take a firm control into the remaining of the shootout. But it's not a surprise because Dauda has been fantastic over the past years. Just like I mentioned, he was part of the Milan Rosenaries of Sesto that has played into the final 2 seasons ago, and he was also among the nominees. And this time around also looking at the routine, their last penalty shootout also, he was the main man that helped them, despite that was the only penalty shootout they faced, but definitely he does well to help his team. And now you can see Heart of Sinchu are now taking the advantage far.
Thank you very much, and of course that's another fantastic penalty from Keba Mani, another substitute for Heart of Sinchu. And if the score remains like this, it's going to be Heart of Sinchu to be crowned champions. And currently the team captain will now have his turn. The team captain number 10. Team captain number 10 for One Love Omar Cham. And Cham Omar will now face the star stopper, Dauda Seka. Dauda Seka against the team captain Omar Cham. Omar Cham hands on hip. Cham Omar against the shotstopper Dauda Seka. Can he pull another fantastic save, urging his players to calm down? Team captain Omar Cham, will he be able to convert? No goalkeeper is saving that. No goalkeeper is saving that. Yeah. Fantastic delivery from Omar, the team captain. And of course, Lamin Jara, no goalkeeper is saving that.
Having the audacity to try that was just exquisite. That's why he's the team captain. Like you said, no, is saving that. And no wonder, in the 5 picks, the first, the third, and the fifth are very important. And no wonder this is the first. His team needs that uplift. And he said, I'm the captain, and I'm going to take a captain's penalty. And fantastic that is. The more you look at it, better it becomes.
Modlamin Marong for Heart of Sinchu. Modlamin Marong faces Malik Juf. 17 on his back. Modlamin Marong against the shotstopper. Marong. Mohammed Lamin Marong slots it home. Beautifully executed. And of course a relief for Heart of Sinchu. And of course it is still in their favor. Heart of Sinchu getting closer and closer in clinching this trophy. Keba, if the score remains like this, the trophy is definitely heading to Heart of Sinchu.
Well, as you said, if the score remains like this, Nuruddin will be the happiest man on planet Earth. And for now, it is needed the penalty takers to one leg to step up more in that mind to save them from absolute calamity. So now we have a step. That is one Heart of Sinchu to have a step towards lifting the giant trophy, and but it is not over until it is absolutely over.
It is now the turn of One Love. One Love FC will effect that. And this time around, and of course, magnificent save. And just watch the celebration from the supporters of Heart of Sinchu. And Heart of Sinchu can't just believe that. The team can't just believe that. The supporters can't just believe that. And Ibrahim Akebi Sonko watch the celebration. And the team edges closer. And this time, they will rely on the shotstopper to do the job for them. Goalkeeper for Heart of Sinchu. Dauda Seka, Dauda.
What a plan, he already saved 2, and with his experience playing Noida and Segunda is one of the very best of the night and centers, if not the best, and then being a nominee before.
Dauda Seka for Heart of Sinchu. And celebrations has begun. And already it is Dauda Seka to win it for Heart of Sinchu against his fellow netminders. Lots it home. And Heart of Sinchu are champions on post-match shootout. They cannot just believe this. And celebrations inside. Babukar, it is all over here. And Heart of Sinchu has won it. And has won it on post-match shootout. And of course they are the champions and they'll be going home with the giant trophy and the whooping cash prize.
Yeah, deservedly, Heart of Sinchu definitely the champions of the Sinchu QCell sponsored League Marathon 2025-26 season, and thanks to their reliable goalkeeper, that is Dauda Seka, who has made a standout performance to single-handedly won them this penalty shootout. So congratulations to Heart of Sinchu, and they are chasing a historic double, and indeed they are in the right direction. But once again, a big congratulations to all our VIP dignitaries that are here with us. As you can see, it's added another color plus to this encounter, and also it added something that is remarkable. But we say a big congratulations as well to the Sinchu Alagie Organizing Sports Committee for making a remarkable job, and also thanks to their proud partners and all the supporters and well-wishers under the leadership of Honorable Maram. Indeed, today is 18th January 2026, and history is being made here as Heart of Sinchu are the league champions here at the Sinchu Alagie football field. And the celebration is on. As you can see, they are waving a flag. But for the decoration of the team is already taking place. The setup is very good as Honorable Maram is arranging the stage.
A big congratulations for coming and show out to support and make sure that it was a brilliant finale. And Mr. DJ, you can at least turn up the music to enlighten some of the audience and allow the celebration to take on, while the arrangement for the decoration is already getting on. So DJ, you can move on.
I'm not in a mood, my flight's been late, so I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo caught to the landing, stupid, we running my gang and my DJK. Rise my man talking about income, these guys they don't even pray. Rise my man wearing a Jesus piece. How did she squeezing them jeans? Leave behind a petite space. Take time with the GBG, we don't beef, be like GB. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get slapped if I about cheese. I love my young boy, I won't leave him straight. I'm stopped it like TV. They don't ready, I don't need no kick song. We don't IG, no 17 in the club, being scrolling TikTok. Just see him on one. Really, you won't go pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll hit one. Not even time till I get them all ticked off. Alright. You can go back for bang. Fuck me, we can go in for ill. Put on no for the name that trap. There were I got 9 years to raise the bars and really. It's got to the point that I don't even care what who's gonna say that I don't even. I'm doing for the shoes, clothes, really do for the kids. I show me like a Spanish car. I was just this she made me very proud. I like her. I think I'm successful. See it on my birthday, dude. So he had a difference. I ain't got none of this game. I don't even try. I guess I can't do this shit. I love you, bro, but I don't talk about it.
Well, Mr. DJ, you can please hold it. And now we're heading into the coronation of the Sinchu Alagie Sports Development Association League Final sponsored by QCell. Now we are calling our special dignitaries to get answered, but those that have been listed definitely ought to please come on board and march straight to the stage. Honorable, and also that is the mayors of Banjul, Ruby Mariglo, will be on the podium, and we ask to get set. So the mayor, can you please get set to come on the podium? And also with other VIP dignitaries, that is Mr. Mintas, so is among the special dignitaries. That is Denmark Caesar, the director of Border Enforcement.
Celebrations still on. Heart of Sinchu can't just believe it. Fantastic game, fantastic minutes without goals or a goal. But Heart of Sinchu won it on post-match shootouts. And of course they're going to be celebrating, and they will celebrate all night long.
Because definitely, as I mentioned earlier, this is the happiest day for them and happiest day for the coach in the game. As I'm sure that they will dedicate the giant people to their late player in Mohamed Sheikh and name his adventurous role of continuation to. And so now, celebration of the 4-5, and it is hardest to once again. And this is the best trophy to do here. And of course, this is our president in the crowd, and of course, hardest to happy to Planet Art this evening. And of course, hard luck to one love. The fourth, very much but look working on the outside. Fourth patriotic design doing. And hardest to hardest champion. Babu interestingly, they are not only saying it's a giant trophy, and the nations of the also join here with gold medals. And of course, it is there are individual awards to the team. That is a fantastic final, fantastic. And also, the display of appreciation will be dedicated to our special guest. But before that, there will be a substitute from the select, that is the global enforcement agency. Before we start, Honorable Madam, can you kindly come forward, please, so that the decoration will become here. We already aware that the final of the AFCON is today, and majority of our special dignitaries that are here with us